you have discussion between the managing director and the secretary general regarding to these outstanding issues. And that was the time when they set up this recovery committee. And then correspondence regarding to actual amounts owing government or amount owed to Social Security by the government, in which a reconciliation exercise was done.
Who was that letter from the Ministry of Agriculture? Who signed it?
Adagay was the permanent secretary then. He was called Adagay, yeah.
That's all you can tell us about this one. It remains unpaid.
Yeah.
It remains unpaid.
Sorry?
It remains unpaid.
Yeah. It remains unpaid, yeah, it's still outstanding. And it's treated as loan as well.
These loans, are they treated as interest-free loans, or have you been engaging with government regarding the returns? Because by law, all monies in the National Provident Fund, in all your pensions fund, are supposed to be invested on returns.
Yeah.
You're supposed to make sure that you invest them and earn returns,
to achieve
because you are also
returns,
supposed to pay workers returns on their the monies that they invest with the corporation. So you have all these monies outstanding, millions and millions of dollars. Have you been engaging government on the return that one should expect to be paid on these monies?
I did mention that.
Sorry?
I said, I did mention that there are correspondence and discussions that took place between...
I'm talking about the returns. You did mention discussions, but you haven't said anything as far as I can remember. Returns, yes. Interest.
You mean, on all loans, that's natural. For loans, loans
it should be natural, but it doesn't look so from the documentations that you have submitted. There is no mention of any return on these loans. It's just loans. Give a loan to X, give a loan to Y. But there is no mention of any return on the loans.
No, but when it comes to the final distinct regarding to this loan, that's the time you come to agreement regarding to the interest element and the principal amount. So interest should be taken into account.
Interest must be taken into account at the time that you are making the loan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay, most of these directives does not say whether interest or so. If you're payment,
but is there anything that stopped your institution from saying, yes, we are giving the money, but by law we are required to have a return, so therefore this is the interest rate at which this loan must be repaid? Is there anything in the conversation?
No, there is nothing stopped. I believe there were conversation or consultation regarding to this loan that should carry interest, because they are aware of that loans given to them should be repaid with interest. And that definitely, I believe it was made clear to them by the management.
Mr. Chairman, let's have those documents. So the loan, can you repeat the figure for the loan outstanding with regard to this John Deere equipment?
Yeah.
What is the total? Repeat the total amount.
The total is $57,092,000. 57.
And you said it was paid from the National Provident Fund?
No, the pension fund account.
The pension fund.
Pension fund, yeah.
That is the Federated Pension Scheme?
Yeah, Federated Pension Scheme.
This is the contribution by parastatals?
Yes, by employers.
By?
Employers.
Total contribution by employers, 15%?
Yes. Yeah.
No contribution from employees?
From the employee, no. It's a limited liability.
And it usually applies to only parastatals?
Yes.
Okay.
Public enterprise.
Parastatal employees?
Yes, public enterprises, yeah.
We would expect, if you don't have the information today, at the end of all this presentation, we would expect you to tell us how this has impacted your funds, the National Provident Fund, the ICF, and the Federated Pension Fund. Mr. Chairman, may I apply to have admitted documents relating to 57,092,000 loan made to government on the directives of the Office of the President with regard to farming equipment from John Deere suppliers.
letter dated 12 June 2012 from Office of the President to the Managing Director, SSHFC, RE. A request for letter of credit, brackets LC, for the second tranche of John Deere mechanization program amounting to $2,018,082 US and related documents. Admitted Mark SC23. Very well, Council, time is up for a break. We'll rise and come back at 2:30.